And you're absolutely certain in your research?
It's unpalatable but true. Advance are covertly sterilising the population.
Put it on the monitors.
Why don't you just
they all need
release
to see
this
this.
through your normal channels?
Mr. James is surprisingly efficient rabble-rouser. The peasants respond to his more earthly qualities. But you, Mr. Donaldson, are a face they trust.
We did not risk our operatives' lives to rescue you out of altruism.
And afterwards? Once all this is out in the open?
We anticipate considerable unrest, possibly riots.
Followed, of course, in the restoration of democratic elections, under our control, of course.
Nature abhors a vacuum. You, Mr. Donaldson, will create that vacuum, and we should be there to fill it.
That will take considerable resources. From what I understand, Advance took your wealth.
The visible billions, yes.
Some markets still prosper.
There will always be addicts.
And those with carnal desires for livestock of all ages. A lucrative business indeed.
And then there are the foreign powers, outside the territories. Those who fear to follow the fate of my glorious Erkistan. For them, no price is too high.
Folks like us are always well-resourced. You need have no concern about that. We have the required funds to fight and to win.
And once the fight is done, to make sure this aberrance is never seen again. A return to the natural order of things. The wheat rises to the top and the chaff is burned away. No more living side by side with ill-educated savages. Let the plebs pile up in the ghettos.
Yeah.
Strict order, an end to ungodly acts. Everyone back in their place.
Including our Mr. James. It amazes me how he cannot hear the Damoclean sword as it dangles above his head.
No, he's an ignorant bull. He sees only the red cape in front of him, never the hidden blade.
So it is with the low orders. They are lost in this new world.
They will gladly walk back to Old One, and they will be ours again, as it should be.
Rather.
Excellent.
You set me up.
No, Alan, you did that to yourself.
Now do you understand what you're doing?
Do you understand why we have to?
Pathetic. Neither of you recognises your own reflection.
How long, Jenny?
Not long, I imagine. For any of you.
Security are outside. They've been here for 5 minutes, but they're not doing anything. Turns out there's a lot of them who wanted children. We're already a few minutes over, Megan, but with ratings like this, Bozeman's no fool.
Do you want to take us out?
It should be you.
It should be both of us. You start.
Before we go tonight,
One final thought.
there's so much to digest here. What's happened tonight in this political circus.
The tent is collapsing and the ringmasters have lost their glitter.
There will be elections. Soon, I'd imagine. You'll be able to choose.
These two will run. A choice between a shit sandwich and a cold cup of sick. A circus of horrors.
Two extremes, both offering their own form of misery.
You can choose advance and be equal,
In cages, like performing lions.
or disrupt and be free.
To struggle and starve.
Or you can do something different. You can run. You can stand. You can stop promoting the way things are and change it.
You're good people, and you are sensible people. You know the difference between right and wrong.
So stop whinging and do something. Take responsibility, because if you don't, it'll all be left to these clowns.
And that's the worst circus of all.
My name's Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf.
Have a transformative night.
And then make tomorrow better. And we're out.
You're done. This programme, this channel, all
No,
of you.
Julia, not them. We're done. They got us both.
Your security team say they'll escort you when you're ready. We can call you a taxi, Alan.
Where would I go?
Wherever you want.
Am I under arrest?
I think you know you've made that impossible, Mr. Donaldson.
My bosses won't be pleased with you.
Child sex traffickers and wannabe dictators are the natural enemies of the reporter.
We should go and see Bozeman. We'll do it together.
Yes. And then we'll burn this set.